Okay, like, I would say 3 videos ago, I said that if I hit 150 subscribers, which I did, I would release my render settings. I don't think any of you guys really want it, but I'm at 157, I have no idea what to upload, so here you go. I just have 2 tracks, my main mic, and then my desktop. There's my hand cam, it's right now on my monitor. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I barely ever use that. But this is mainly where it's important. It has a CQP of 9. I used to have it at 8, but 8's overkill because with YouTube compression, you could probably put it at like 28 because it's like from 1 to 30. 30 being like the lowest quality, but you could probably put it at 28 if you really wanted to. And I don't think anyone would notice a difference like whatsoever. And then if you really want motion blur, because I'm assuming that's what you click the video for, because that's probably what I'm going to title it for clickbait. Not clickbait, because you're technically getting what I want, but you're getting what you want. Anyways, you gotta put the frame rate, make sure it's a fractional, 240 over 1. It's essentially just 240 FPS. I don't know why it has to be fractional, and just that's what everyone else says. 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080. Downscale filter doesn't matter unless you're actually downscaling it, so those are pretty much my OBS settings. I think, hold on, general. Oh yeah, actually this is important. Color space 709 and color range partial. If you put it at full, I think it might be bluish, maybe? I'm trying to remember what it's supposed to look like, but just don't put it at full because YouTube doesn't even show it. My keys, not that important. And I guess let's go to the Vegas render settings. And we are in Vegas. I'm just gonna drag a clip. Here you go. So I can actually get to the render settings. Pretty much 1920 by 1080. Yeah, 1920 by 1080. Frame rate 60 because I'm assuming that's what you're gonna be uploading to. So just it's better that you edit in 60 and upload to 60. If that makes sense. Pixel format, put it at 8-bit full range. That's what I put it at because OBS, I'm pretty sure, only records in 8-bit. If you put it here, it's gonna get a little bit grayer. You see, and your colors are gonna be washed out because it's only video level, it's not full range. I'm not positive if what I'm saying is actually true because I don't really care about this stuff. So, see, it's much brighter. I don't know if it really shows, but you get that point. Anyways, full resolution rendering quality. Put it at best because, I mean, you want the best, you know? So, motion blur type, this is what's actually important. Put it at Gaussian, nothing else. I actually have not messed with anything else, and Gaussian's the best. Put de-interlace, just put it at blend fields. I really don't know what that means. Resample, this is actually important because if you actually want motion blur, it has to be smart resample. If you disable it, then everything, the 240 FPS, the Gaussian blur, the blend, it's gonna be useless. So just keep smart resample on. So I guess let's go to the render settings. Go to Windows Media Video 11. It's a pretty old, it's like kind of old Windows Media video thing, what I've read on Google. So the way it compresses video, your colors might be a little bit compressed. No, your colors might be a little bit gray because that's how it compresses videos. But I'm not sure if that's 100% true because I just did it from a quick Google search. So if your colors are like a tad bit gray, that's why. And you might just want to use you might just want to use this one instead. But until then, these are my render settings for Windows Media. Audio, you can pause to look at this. Video smoothness, I'm not sure what the smoothness does. I cannot tell the difference between 100 and 0. So I just put it at 23 because why not, I guess? Okay, sorry there's like a cut, but anyways. The width, 2560 by 1440 because basically you're going to be recording in 1080p and rescaling to 1440p. This is going to help with YouTube compression because YouTube treats these higher quality videos a lot better than they treat 1080p. Bitrate, I have it at 45 because YouTube only shows 25, I guess. You could put it at 50 if you really wanted to, or 60, but I have it at 45 because my internet's not that good, so I have to do it overnight for like 2 days. Project, video rendering quality best because you want the best, as I said. Color space and whatnot, you can just leave at default. If you want my 30 FPS render settings, my 30 FPS settings, here they are. They're essentially the same. You can pause whenever you need to. And my 1080p, essentially the same, just the only difference is sharpness and bitrate. And For those of you who don't want to use Windows Media because of the colors that I mentioned, I'll just put my AAC rendered settings, whatever they're called, up on the screen. I'll just put them there if you want. And that's pretty much it. For the most part, these settings, they're not going to give you that much lag, because here you can see it's at Okay, I'm just going to mute that so I can talk. Okay, it's at 60. You don't really need to pre-render it. If the clip's really big and there's a lot of cuts, you might want to create a video proxy, because a video proxy, you can essentially make as many transitions and cuts as you want with no lag. But for the most part, you can do it seamlessly in preview half at least. So that's pretty much it. I guess I'll just put some settings. No, not settings. I'll put some Skywars gameplay. Skywars Insane, which I haven't recorded in like 2 months. I'll put that gameplay up on the screen after this, so you guys can have an idea, or new viewers can have an idea of what my settings are supposed to look like. So here you go. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. I don't know if you're going to use the render settings. I hope you do, because I actually did something. So anyways, make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. And bye.